Almost every day, Congress makes decisions that affect our lives and our livelihoods. But with a small investment of your time, you can generate positive returns that benefit your business and the entire apartment industry. Our industry's many policy issues touch nearly every congressional committee. That makes it crucial for NAA members to get involved in the political process and build strong relationships with members of Congress. These relationships are critical to moving good legislation forward to passage and stopping damaging legislation from becoming law. By telling your story now, you can impact the public policy of tomorrow. It's been proven over and over again. In fact, don't take my word for it. Hear it straight from the people who know firsthand.
We're now going into another period where there's going to be a much more likelihood of regulate first and ask questions later, and less reticence about regulating. And I don't know how long it's going to go, whether it's going to be 1 year or 4 years or 8 years or 10 or 28 years, but the pendulum is swinging back the other way, and business has got to be ready because there's going to be much more likelihood to regulate them in the immediate future than over the last almost 3 decades. And they have to be ready, and they have to make smarter arguments, and just simply waving a wand and saying, oh, let the markets work, that's not going to work anymore. And they've got to work better, smarter, faster, and communicate more effectively than they have been in the past.
Businesses can't avoid government regulation, government oversight, and so the only way business can stay alive is to be a factor in what government does.
Well, it's incredibly important that business be involved in the process of what's happening in your state capitals, and particularly so here in the Washington, D.C. U.S. Congress, because if you're not, people are going to make decisions without your input.
Communications to Capitol Hill offices are absolutely crucial because the offices pay attention. They count the emails, they count the letters. They're aware of public opinion.
Those emails are collected on a regular daily basis, and if there's a particular amendment or a particular issue out there that changes from day to day, then we get updates on what constituents are saying on a regular basis as we go through the debate process. So it is very important that we hear from constituents, and the easiest way for a constituent to let us know their opinion is by sending emails.
Sometimes it's pure volume. Most senators or congressmen can tell you if they got 500 letters on the subject and 400 against and 100 for. So it becomes, if nothing more, a statistic.
Well, if a member of Congress, for instance, only hears one voice on an issue, they will soon conclude that that's the only position that is important to the people back home. And many times that happens. Many times people are silent on a particular issue until after it's over, and then it's too late.
And it's just smart politics, it's smart business to make sure that your point of view, that your side is represented.
As you can tell, it's not just important for Congress to hear and understand our side of the story, it's imperative. But as NAA member, it's also easy. We know you're busy, so we've made it simple for you to be an active participant in charting the industry's course. First, attend the 2012 NAA Capitol Conference. It's the one time every year when hundreds of apartment industry professionals descend on Washington, D.C. to advocate together on behalf of our issues. To make the best use of your time, all advocacy events are grouped together this year starting on Monday, March 12th and concluding on Tuesday, March 13th, with Lobby Day set for Wednesday, March 14th. Second, join the industry's only national grassroots network, the Apartment Industry Mobilization Service, or AIMS. We're 54,000 constituent advocates strong and growing. Third, make sure your employees know our industry's issues, especially those important to your company, and encourage them to be politically involved and especially to vote. By knowing the issues and being involved, your fellow employees can make informed choices at the polls, further strengthening NAA's legislative efforts. But right now it's time for you to take action. Register for the Capitol Conference and schedule meetings on Capitol Hill on March 14th. The Capitol Conference will prepare you to carry your message as a confident, effective advocate in your congressional meetings. And make sure your members of Congress or their staffers know your company's story. Because you vote, they'll listen. So join with your fellow members today and invest in the future prosperity of the apartment industry. Let's maximize our advocacy ROI.